Hey, welcome back into our April Fool's edition of the Fairbanks Evening News and News Center Final. Mike Schultz with you once again talking about weather. You ever have one of those days where you feel like you're not quite there? Well, that's what I feel like today, Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyway, let's talk about weather and talk about our photograph for tonight. This one's sent in by Robert Marzak. Another great sunset across the Fairbanks area, as you can see here. And as always, if you have a photograph to share, by all means, send it to photos at ktvf11.com. Here's your numbers. 37 for the high today, the low last night 20. The record high 56 was in 1994. The record low 31 below in 1944. Sunrise and sunset, about 13 hours and 43 minutes. That's a gain of 7 minutes from yesterday. On our satellite and radar, again, you can see what we're looking at for the most part. Anchorage looking at a little bit of shower activity there. Like I said, I'm just not quite myself today. You'll have to excuse me there. And showers across southeast Alaska and a little bit of activity moving up across the Alaska Range, but nothing really affecting us. And as far as what's going on across the rest of the state, well, again, Ketchikan looking at some shower activity around Juneau, and then a little bit of sunshine around Anchorage, right on down to Kodiak. Cloudy skies along the Aleutian chain. Up and down the west coast, looking at pretty nice weather. It even warmed up a little bit. Nome today, 14 degrees, and Barrow at 0 with Fort Yukon at 28. Lower 48 weather looks like this. And again, we're talking about, for the most part, some showers around the Pacific Northwest. Also looking at beautiful weather up and down the west coast. Once again, the drought continues, unfortunately, over the south central sections. Looking at the thunderstorms that were there yesterday, moving out of the picture. A little bit of rain activity along the Gulf Coast sections around New Orleans and Miami. Temperatures in the 80s, and New York at 51 degrees. And as far as the satellite and radar is concerned, again, you're looking at a little bit of activity moving across the southeastern sections and down across the central plains too. While over the Pacific Northwest, a little cold band of air moving in, helping to develop the showers over the Pacific Northwest. Now, the overall picture is calling for more severe thunderstorm activity developing tonight across much of the country, at least the Missouri and Ohio valleys. That'll be stretching from this area there, bringing hail and damaging winds, and even some heavy downpours. And the overall picture for the jet stream as it goes across my neck. Right there. Yeah. And as you can see here, we're looking at the jet stream dropping down and bringing some showers across the Pacific Northwest, and also some thunderstorms over the deep south, and the rest of the country looking pretty good. All right, back to Alaska for tomorrow. We're looking at partly cloudy skies at Barrow in the northern sections, mostly sunny skies for Nome, and cloudy skies in Fort Yukon. In the interior sections, it looks like more scattered clouds and mild temperatures for Fairbanks, Healy, and Delta Junction, with the high tomorrow around 40 degrees for the Fairbanks area. Over southeast Alaska, the rains are going to continue. Showers expected in Juneau, and periods of rain for Ketchikan. While over the southwest part of the state, snow showers are expected at Cold Bay with partly cloudy skies in Bethel, and some rain showers in the Kodiak region. And if you're heading on down to the Anchorage area, we're looking at, for the most part, scattered clouds for Anchorage and Homer, but rain and snow is still possible in Valdez. Okay, it's time once again for our kids' weather, and all this week we're talking with the kids from Ann Wien Elementary School. Tonight, here's a young lady with a question for me about clouds.
My name is Mia Charpentier, and I'm in the Servant 6th grade class at Ann Wien Elementary School. If water is clear and looks blue or green in lakes, why do clouds look gray right before it rains or snows?
Well, Mia, the color of clouds is basically controlled by how much moisture is in the clouds. The more moisture, the less opportunity it has to reflect back any sunshine, and therefore it gets darker and darker. So if you have dark clouds, it means you have a lot of water in those clouds, where just the contrast, if the clouds are white, it means there's not a whole lot of water, and usually that's contained within the cumulus clouds, and those are the fair weather clouds. That's why they're called that way. Again, thanks to Mount McKinley Bank for sponsoring our kids' weather. And tomorrow night, we'll wrap it all up with a teacher. She's going to be here with an interesting weather fact to share with us. So here's your forecast for the remainder of the night. Partly cloudy, even a little warmer. You might even see some more auroras around. We got about a 4 on the category of auroras, a possibility of seeing them. 23 degrees for the overnight low. Tomorrow's forecast calling for 40 degrees with mostly sunny skies, a little warmer than it was today. And the extended forecast looking at not bad weather. In fact, the temperatures will be right around the mid to upper 30s each day. Overnight lows dropping down to the teens to upper teens for overnight lows. No precipitation expected. And I think I feel myself coming back to life now. I'm a little more pumped up because this has been a fun newscast. Right?
Interesting.